How's it going, guys? Let's go. I can get straightened out. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? Let the word get out to the masses, like someone I know. Yeah. All right. So, what is going on, everybody? So, let's see. Do have just a small appetizer, I guess this one is. Wow. A little taco. Right. Gotta get just a little bit of oh, they put the end of the radishes on here. This one's just chicken, sour cream, and hey, Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz. Yeah. All right. This one's just a chicken sour cream taco. Nothing fancy. I'm not a big radish fan. But this is just I guess they call it a street taco. This one's a little bit different. I do got a burrito for later, full size one. Yeah, it's from a place, Trace, Trace Enchiladas or something like that, I think it's called. So, yeah, this one. Mm, okay, not bad. With a little chicken, sour cream, cheese. Nothing real fancy. Yes, I tried my hand at making a bell beefer. I kind of looked it up and did a little research, and basically, it's just a taco sloppy Joe. It's fairly easy. You just take the meat, brown it up, and I actually have the taco sauce. I got the Taco Bell mild and then the green sauce. I couldn't find the taco mix from Taco Bell, but I did get taco mix. Next best thing. So I don't know why they don't want to do it. I understand they have to stock the buns and that's extra. And I like the salsa verde. It was good. The mild was good too. Now you could go crazy. You can do the Diablo. You could do the hot. You could do whatever you want on it. You know, nothing. That's just what they. Um, back in the day, that's all they had. They had hot, mild, and um fire. I think that's only I don't the Diablo might have come around somewhere along the line, and the Verde's fairly new. So, but it was interesting, pretty easy to make your own bell beefer at home. I suppose I could make a crunch wrap next time, but I don't want to have a panini press or anything like that. But you never know. Interesting to try new stuff like that. So, hmm. How was your guys' weekend? Did you guys have a good one? Hopefully. It's still been kind of yucky here, overcast. We actually had rain. a couple times, and um, been hard at work on videos and getting other items as well. Yes, and also tried the new one of the another one of the sandwich. They're not out for a couple days, along with that other one. Although I did see there are a couple new items that just hit. I haven't had a chance to try those yet, but I will. Some of them, actually, I think the Burger King one's not coming out till like the fourth or the fifth. I think in Star Wars, in preparation with Star Wars. So, hmm. Actually, they have them at my place today. They're actually on the menu. I thought about going down there, but nah. I'll uh, I'll check them out later. I mean, they look interesting. Some places actually do get them early, but I know um, Taco Bell and Burger King are not on my early list. So, all right. But I will keep an eye out. All right. Yeah, you know what? I actually got stuff I can make my stuff. I did find some creamer, and I can make my own dirty. I can get dirty. I've got Mountain Dew. I've got Dr. Pepper. I've got all kinds of different ones. Just add a little bit of cream to it. Pepsi, Coke. I don't know. Lots of different stuff. All right. I did find some new. I did find some new items. I didn't find a lot of items, but I did find some new items, and they're not from Canada, but they're from a place called Galactic Snacks. That's what I'm going to go over. Just a small box. Nothing real fancy on this one. Place called Galactic Snacks. I only got a couple just because I wanted to get the newest ones. All right. Get this one. This is the Doritos late night import, and it's what's it called? Oven roasted chicken. Oven roasted chicken flavor. This is an import. Late night Doritos. So I got oven roasted chicken. And for those of you guys in Canada, this is for you. Heinz ketchup chips from Lay's imported. They're from a Canadian classic, eh? I got those two chips. And then I got these kind of look interesting. Hershey's Exotic Dark. This one is California almonds with Mexican chili flavor. Yes, I've tried several different ones. And this one's pomegranate exotic dark chips. And did get some drinks from here. This one, I'm going to try it. This is an import. It is Pepsi strawberry milkshake. Straight out of, I think this is China. Strawberry milkshake from Pepsi. And then I got this one is Fanta watermelon from a different place. So it's Fanta watermelon. And these ones, I believe these are from England, I think. And I'm gonna try them. They're Pringles and they're Burger King. And then we got this one. It's called the Bacon Double Cheeseburger XL from Pringles and Chicken Royale with cheese. Oh, no cheese. So I got the Pringles barbecue bacon double cheeseburger and a chicken royale. That's one tasty burger. And that's what I got. So that was yeah, that was some different ones. Mostly I wanted to get the chips because they're an import. So I wanted to get those while they're kind of new. And then the weird flavor. I did try what I tried the other one, the chocolate and banana, and then the other melon one that was kind of interesting. Yeah, the imports they have this strange bottles, different flavors. So I wanted to try that while it's available. So that's what I got from Galactic Snacks. Where are they from? Massachusetts. This is not Canadian. This is from Massachusetts. Galactic Snacks. Anyways, you can go there and check them out. So yeah, I did find that. What else? Um, been looking for a lot. This one actually showed up in like 2 or 3 days. I ordered it over the weekend and it showed up today. So they were a lot quicker because it didn't have to come across the border. So yeah, it actually showed up. All right, and I did find this. No, you guys were asking about this the other day. I do have this. I have a trivia book. This is called the Definitive Star Trek Trivia. They got a lot of trivia on this one. It's all the genres of ones, the original series, Deep Space Nine, I think Voyager, um, all the people, yeah, a lot of trivia. Get into that. Yes. Kind of cool though. A lot more than the other one that was Doctor Who, but this is kind of cool. I've also got another one, part two, that I've got on order. So waiting for that. Well, I've been watching. Let's see, what have I been watching? Um, been watching this one. I'm almost caught up to the one called Hacks. Was another Rolling Point, which was another one. I got through the full first season on that one. That's the basketball one, the Kate Hudson. What did I watch? I think I watched a new movie. I can't even remember it now. Um, yeah, I've been trying to keep up on that. Still have to edit. I'll have to catch up on. I think later is going to be The Boys and what's the other one that I've been watching. I haven't got caught up with The Rooster. Uh, oh, there's a whole bunch. I'm finding new series, but I'm mostly catching up on some of these other ones that a backlog of stuff. So a lot of cool, a lot of cool stuff to watch. I know they're coming out with I think as of the beginning of May, they're gonna have some new ones. I think Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, I watched one that was interesting. That's the one I watched. It's called, oh boy, Immortal Kombat. Not Mortal Kombat, Immortal Kombat. It was basically a spoof on the Mortal Kombat, and something they took people from history and they put them into a gladiatorial games, and they couldn't die. They kept resurrecting, and then they had like Genghis Khan versus, what was it? Joan of Arc, Genghis Khan. No, I haven't. You know what? I think I kind of watched it, but I kind of interrupted and I didn't get to see it. But every time I was watching it, because they had Joan of Arc, they had Genghis Khan, um, Shaka Zulu, a couple other ones. I keep thinking of Bill and Ted when I was watching that. And they had one. Some of them I didn't even. Budokai. I've never heard of that particular person, but um, and then there was like a Japanese samurai guy, and a couple other. And they had to fight to the death, and when they would die, they get resurrected and go back in. So it was one of the B movies. It was all right, but every time I kept thinking of Genghis Khan and Socrates. What else? Joan of Arc, Billy the Kid, Philosophizer. So yeah, that was kind of cool. What else? There was a couple other. There's just a couple other ones Uh, I don't know if I can't even remember some of them. They weren't that memorable, so I still got to watch more of the Darth Maul. Um, what else? A couple other ones, man. There's a lot. I've been finding more and more series now, and unfortunately, I'm getting to the point where I've got through all the seasons, and now some of the new ones, and they're only releasing like one a week. What? Oh yeah, I watched For All Mankind. I kind of catch up on that one. What else? I don't know. There's just a lot out there, so it's been keeping me busy. With that, also keeping up on what's out there, new items, new stuff. Got a lot of stuff going on in the background, and today I got my I got a new one. This is cool. You can see Dungeons and Cats. Got all the cat classes. I don't know. Did I? I don't think so. I heard there's a Dune 3 coming out. So, um, I was going back and watching Torchwood too. That's another one I kind of got back on that one. Just a little bit of everything. I've been trying to keep up on it. I still got to watch Survivor and the Chicago stuff. I haven't got to that yet, but I will. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff to keep me busy between all the different reviews and all the new stuff that's out there. Be keeping up to date. And believe tonight's going to be a double popping. And yeah, because I just put up the double what's new, and then I'm gonna do a double pop in, and then I think I've got to search for snacks, and I think there's a too sweet coming up, and then there's some more reviews. Yeah, I didn't see that. I was able to find Seven Up Ghost. What else? There's a couple other new ones that I actually since tried, but Phoenix has got a new one, but unfortunately, you have to buy a whole pack. So I don't know if I want to try it just for one flavor. They've got one pineapple, but you have to buy a whole case. Um, Lucky Energy is supposed to be releasing a new slush flavor tomorrow. I'll have to see what that one is. I know they did the cherry and the blue raspberry. I'm guessing. Hey, Hazy. I'm guessing the new one's probably going to be, I don't know, cherry maybe, or strawberry, or peach maybe. I don't know, but it makes you think the slush you would get from the 7-Eleven or the gas station. Slush was more icy though. Um, the other ones, the Slurpees were more like a snow cone. Like, I don't know, different. So what else? Yeah, a lot of cool stuff in here. I was able to find this one. I'll show you this one. This was supposed to be something else, but apparently they were out of stock on what I particularly ordered. So this is a little dude. It's called the Littlest Pet Shop. Yeah, they have spicy nacho cheese. They got all kinds of weird Pringles flavors. Like I said, I still got my cheeseburger and chicken ones to go from Pringles. I think they had a guac and they got some other ones. I don't really see. I still haven't found the Lay's, the three new Lay's flavors. Been looking. I did see one, but they wanted, where was it? Amazon. It was either Amazon or Walmart, and they wanted like $18 plus shipping for one bag. And I was like, I'll wait till they come out. Specialty store was charging $20 for one bag. I was like, no, man, I'm not paying $20 for a bag of chips. Yeah, so Brazilian steak, French onion soup, and the other one is a garlic one. I think it's like a garlic chicken. It's the soccer cup flavors. Argentina, Brazil, and I think there was another one too. Styles are after the different places for the soccer cup. So those will be out, but I still haven't found them yet. But I'm looking and haven't seen too much new items as far as drink flavors. There are a few here and there. I haven't heard much from Mountain Dew, although I do have some creamer that I got, so I can make my own dirty dirty drinks. Get down and dirty, white and nerdy, down and dirty, white and nerdy. Da, 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 da. So yes, that's all the fun stuff. What else? A couple other things that are out. Yeah, they got all kinds of weird chicken ramen. They had someone else had some other ones too. I forget. I still have some other weird flavors. They did a lot of different mac and cheese. Did that apple pie one not too long ago. That was different. Um, I don't know. That's the new thing now. different flavored mac and cheese. And did you guys see my pickle pickle Oreos? That was gross. Didn't particularly care for those all that much. I don't know who these people are that create this mismatch of stuff. And so let's put pickle on Oreo cookies. Yeah. Well, they did it with Thanksgiving. They did the turkey and gravy. Yeah. Uh, surprisingly, it wasn't as gross as I thought. I mean, it's white chocolate with a little bit of dill. It kind of went okay, but no, wouldn't be something that you would think that you'd normally put together. Um, I don't know. Well, they did the turkey and gravy. They did the Thanksgiving one, the stuffing and all that nasty stuff on top of Oreos. They've got where you get your picture on them. I'm trying to think what the next flavor of Oreos is, but I haven't heard anything new coming out. But that was like a special edition. It was only six of them, and they were all right. Wouldn't be something that I would get again. It's a novelty thing. I know they do it for shock factor, and everybody's like, hey, try this. But it is what it is. So let's see what else. I'm trying to think if there was any main stuff coming out. There's a bunch of strange new things that I've got. I've only got a couple of things on order. Still got a lot of stuff I gotta get through. Whole lot of drinks, whole lot of candies and snacks and stuff like that. And now this new bags, not too much. I'll get through it eventually. What else? I did see some new. Ah, they do. Well, someone just put something new out. Dave's Hot Chicken. They actually do have something new. Papa John's put out a new one. I didn't even know that. They put out their new garlic cheese bread. That like hit in the last day or two. I didn't even know they were doing that. Hey Scott, how's it going? What up, eh? How's it going, eh? From straight out of Canada. I have been seeing a few previews for the new movies. Grogu. That's the newest one gonna be coming out. Did I try I think I've tried some of their sandwiches. Um, I liked Papa John's, but they're a little bit crunchy with that bread. I know they toast it. Makes it a little tough though. I know that's what it's supposed to be. I think I tried the sandwiches from there. I think I've tried, yeah, the tots and the sandwiches and stuff and the cheesy bread and all that fun stuff. Someone else had new stuff. The Mountain Mike's or someone. I think I saw something about that. I'm keeping my eyes out. Yeah, it was not bad. Ah, okay. Wow, that's pretty old. Right, right. Only one time I did a Jersey Mike's versus Jimmy John's. We don't have a Jersey Mike's anywhere near me, so I just happened to do a Jersey Mike's versus um Jimmy John's. We do have a Jimmy John's in town. We have a Jersey Mike's in the next town over. It was a special thing, so I don't go there that often. Mostly, I like sub. I like Togo's a little bit better. Yeah, they're decent. Like I said, the problem is though, Jersey Mike's has good stuff and Jimmy John's has good stuff. I like the bread at one, and I like the meat at the other, and the toppings, and it's all kind of hit and miss. Yeah, well, I know Jimmy John's is pretty expensive too if you go for the large one. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, Togo's is more of a California based one. They have a pretty good one. It blows Subway away. Hey, Stevich, I do okay. I do. I'm doing. I do shine my pants. No, um, so what else? Let's see. Yeah, I like the fact that Togo's is like right down the street. And the other thing is now they just reworked their rewards program. They just upgraded today. So I get more of them and they gave me like a $2 credit for swapping over to the new system. So I will probably order a sandwich there sooner or later. Now, Jimmy John's sandwiches in general, not not very. I was actually going to get a sandwich the other day from my grocery store, but they were out. Yeah, I just remember the one time we don't have a firehouse, and I remember I tried the one was at Quiznos one time years ago. It was like $23 for a sandwich of chips and a drink, and I was like, highway robbery. And since the Quiznos have all closed, so I was like, you got to be kidding! A sandwich, a bag of chips. I didn't like them though because they were too complicated. Uh, I like just regular stuff, and then it was like cracked pepper and aioli, and yeah, they used to have a Blimpies. They used to have one called Roly Boly. What was the other one? We have a couple other ones, but not the local delis anymore. We used to have one called the Pot Belly Deli. That's been gone for a while. Of course, like I said, you can make your own. You can stay home, make your own bell beefer. You do it on a hoagie roll too. You don't have to put it on a hamburger roll. Yes, we did. It closed many years ago. And from what I heard, the Dickie's barbecue was like went way downhill. Before it closed, they would take orders and they wouldn't fulfill them. They'd lock the doors and people would order it and they would not be able to pick up their stuff, and the owner was really nasty, and then they ended up closing. I don't even know what it is now. But no Dickie's barbecue. We did have a um we had the one then that closed. We did have a place called Ema Villas Hickory Pit. I haven't been there for a while since they've changed ownership. They reworked it, and apparently it's supposed to be pretty good, but we don't really have any barbecue place. That was it. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. We had a Boston Market. It's so good you want to slap your mama. We did have a Boston Market. You can still get it at the grocery store frozen. They have a couple of them, but Yeah, we had the Boston Market. They closed years ago, so we don't really have anything good. We used to have a Sizzler. They closed all the Sizzlers. What else did they close? They closed a lot. Although we have a place downtown that does barbecue, but I heard it's pretty expensive, so I don't know. I haven't been there. They've been kind of upgrading the downtown area, and they're fairly pricey though, especially if you get it when you eat it there. You got to pay a tax and a state tax and a county tax and a town tax, entertainment fee. I don't know, man. They're nickel and diming you. And now they even want you to tip them if you go and pick it up at the counter. When you go to pay at like the point of sale, yeah. Like every once in a while, I like Togo's. Pastrami's great. There for a while though, they had in the app, if you ordered online, they automatically put that tip in there, and then you had to take the tip away, especially if you're going to pick it up. I mean, all they do is they make it, and then you go and pick it up, and I don't know why you had to tip them. It'd be different if you were eating there and they brought it to your table and they, did all that fun stuff. And we had one. I hadn't been in many, many years. We had it at our mall. I don't know if it's still there. And apparently the mall is going to be closing. So I don't know. Last I heard, they had a PF Chang's, California Pizza Kitchen. I think they had the Sabaro and a couple of other ones. Not very many though anymore. The mall's kind of fallen out of favor. All the stores are pretty much gone. They're going to close it. They sold the land, so they're going to probably pretty much close up everything. All the main stores that they used to have, Macy's, J.C. Penney, Sears, all those are gone. And they had the specialty store. I don't even think there's a no, no Aldi's. Apparently, there is a. They just opened it. I'm waiting for it to calm down. We have a. We just opened an H Mart, so I'm waiting for them to calm down. Sam Goodies, yeah. Used to be at the mall, man. You go there, it was Sam Goodies, Camelot, Suncoast, Electronics, Boutique, Software, etc. Walden Books, all that fun stuff. But yeah, most of them are gone now. Warner Brothers store. What was the other one? Disney store. Overpriced. And then they had the kiosks that they wanted to buy all this stuff. The head massagers, the sea salt scrubs, and the curling irons for like $300 that they always wanted you to buy. They did have Santa in there for a minute. Not at mine. They don't have them anymore. Because I was actually gonna. I tried to get something that was there was a specific item. I don't have them around here anymore. Fye. Then Suncoast closed many years ago too, and it used to have a warehouse. That was another one. Don't do that anymore, man. We used to get tickets for the warehouse. It was a local record store. They had it down here, and then you go there, and they had the ticket sales, Ticketron or Bass, I think it was. And whenever they had something that was coming out, you had what did I stood in line for Huey Lewis tickets, and I stood in line for some wrestling tickets to be the first one. And if you weren't like in the right right in the front of the line, they sold out. Because when they opened up for sales, people would call on the phone, they'd go in the line, and there was only so many people. That was before, cell phones and online and all that. You had to show up in person or call. Remember, you used to have the radio stations would be giving away contests for the fifth caller, and you had to get the dial the phone and hope you were the lucky fifth caller or 10th caller or whatever. It's been a while since that happened. I don't do that much anymore. It's been a while. Totally changed now. A lot of cool stuff though. Malls are not what they used to be. They used to have them. We have a Golden Corral in another town over, but I don't go there. I haven't been there in like forever. Uh no, I've gone through the Canadian stuff. I haven't ordered any. Like I said, the newest one I got was the one from Galactic Snacks. I think I've done all the reviews of most of the Canadian stuff that I've got. I just have to edit them and put them out. Um, yeah. Yeah, just got a box here. So I got a lot of that. Got a couple of new things as well. I'll even give you guys a sneak preview. Something only gonna be a quick one. Nothing really fancy. Ready? It's all you're gonna get. It's a quick look. I know you got the menagerie here, but all right, don't blink. All right, guys. That's all you get. Ah, okay. Yeah, we don't even have an FYE. Think it used to be in the mall, but I think they went out. So they used to have all the like drinks and was it the Ecto cooler they had for that one? They had a couple other like chocolate bars and exclusive stuff. They used to have like figures, collectible figures and action figures, stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much not so much anymore. There's a lot of stuff out there though. Gonna just keep your eyes open for them. Collectibles, they've got so many different ones now. I was like looking online, not just Labubu, but they got all kinds of different knockoffs and other characters, and I think they still have Furby, and yeah, I don't think we have a GameStop here anymore. We did have one. I don't even think it's there anymore. We had a strip mall, and they closed a lot of it. They used to have that Guy Fieri's restaurant there, but that went under. It was called World of Beer, Wob. I don't know if that's still there or not. And they had Black Angus and the movie theater. They had an IMAX theater there. Uh, yeah, they had a lot of different places, but a lot of them went under. Used to have it was a macaroni grill that's gone. They used to have one place called Mimi's that went under. They used to have a Black Angus. They used to have Taxi Burger, which has been gone for a while. What else? Fuddruckers. They used to have that. They had it on the border. I don't think it's there anymore, believe it or not, because this was all in this one strip mall. And they had was it Babies R Us? Bed Bath& and Beyond, they had a Black Angus, they had a yogurt place, and then they had, some other ones, and then they had the movie theater. The movie theater's still there, but I don't know about the other thing. I think there was a yogurt place and a pizza pizza place and some other random things. I think they closed a lot of this stuff there, though, and they had a Borders, I believe it was a Borders Books, I think that's gone. Yeah, we don't have Olive Garden either. They keep teasing about it. Everybody keeps saying we need an Olive Garden, we need a some of these other stuff, but yeah, yeah, we're not we're not with it. So yeah, mostly little places here and there. Not too many chains anymore. There was a lot more, but they've pretty much gone under. I don't know why. Guess they just people aren't going out as much. Same with the movies, man. Going to the movies at the movie theater is expensive now. Yeah. Um, like I said, we had the macaroni grill, which was closest we had to Olive Garden, but um, yeah. There is one over a couple towns over that I used to go to. They had a lot of stuff there. I don't know if they're still all there. They had a Sonic, Tahoe Joe's, the Golden Corral. I think there was an Olive Garden. Um, there was a couple other ones too, all in that main mall area. What was the other one? Yeah, mostly yeah, Sonic and Tahoe Joe's. What was the other one they had? A couple other ones that you could go to. Fresh Choice they had. I think there was a couple other ones, but I don't even know if they're still there anymore. I haven't been over there for a while. And they actually had outlet malls, and I think a lot of the outlet malls went away. They used to have used to like to go to that one called Big Dogs, but they closed their stores many years ago. The physical stores, you can still buy them online, but the physical store is gone. What else? They had a couple other stuff out there. Outlets like the shoes and Nike and all that. You don't see those much anymore. A lot of them pretty much gone. They had a dishes and all that. They're okay. They're different. I think I kind of prefer the regular tacos. And we know buca de beppo. No, don't have that one. A lot of the Southern California, they don't have out here. They might have it in the bigger ones like San Francisco or maybe some of the bigger cities, but my small town, there's really not much around here. I'm waiting for some of the new stuff to come out, but little bit that we have, I try to find what I can. And they got a lot of stuff like that's hidden on a pop up on DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber and all that. Some of them they're like kind of ghost kitchens. Because I got that one. It was called Thrill Grill Burgers, but it was from that place I normally go, Pija Paradise. But it was a like a pop up kitchen that had only burgers. Same location, it just a different um, thing. Only through DoorDash though. Kind of like that one they had the Mr. Beast. Yeah, I still got my hat, so I don't need a new. Long time ago, back in the 80s, I visited. Los Angeles back in the 80s, but I haven't been there since. Only thing I remember was smog. Only it was a very brief stay. I have been to Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm, but that was back in like the 70s. But yeah, I've been to Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland, a few other places, but I haven't been there. Not a destination. There's really I don't know anybody over there, so nah. Mm. Although I would like to go see some of the famous places like they have, but I did many years ago. I went to Universal Studios back in what was it, 80, would have been like 85 or 86. Because I remember I went there and I got to talk to the Knight Rider car. Um, I saw the Conan stunt show. What else? They had the A Team van there. Saw the Back to the Future car because the Back to the Future had just been filmed and they had it on display. There was a couple other ones there. You know, the main stuff that you saw, the shark and the um all the tour and stuff. I remember that. Yeah, I want to go to like Pink's and Tommy's and the touristy places I'd like to go, but man, not no plans to go down there yet. So yeah, I just been kicking it around here. Yeah, but it's like it's 5 or 6 hours down. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know that I'd want to visit, and I'm not planning on going to Vegas or any of those places. Too expensive. This price, the gas. That's the main thing. Is gas is going to cost you a lot. I don't know if I'd have to figure out if it would be cheaper to fly or if it would be cheaper to drive. Because a couple tanks of gas, I don't know, would that 5 something last I checked. I haven't really been driving all that much, so last I checked it was 5, 5.5, something like that. I don't even know. The price is changing quite a bit. I have a Hyundai. Hyundai. Nah, I did do the Drew drive. I haven't done one of those for a while. I suppose I probably could go for a Drew drive. I haven't. You know what? I haven't done a Drew drive in the new car. I have it in the old one, but there's just not a lot interesting around here. I don't know. So what else? Little bits and pieces. Trying to keep a lot of this stuff ready. Like I said, I got my new trivia book, so one day I might maybe Friday we could do some trivia. I don't know. This one's kind of cool. A lot of stuff in this one. This is called The Definitive Star Trek Trivia Book. Lots of stuff. So yeah, I got that one. What else? The funny part, I felt kind of funny because I ordered it from Amazon, and originally that's what Amazon was: books, books and records. I think was or tapes or CDs. That was the main thing from Amazon. Then they started getting into everything else. But I mean, for a long time, it was books, books. Yeah, hard copy stuff. Now they got everything under the sun. Big giant warehouse. But I mean, Sonata. There's actually a video out there a couple years ago when I gave you guys a tour of when I got it new. It's a 20, I believe it's 2022, which is a little bit older now, but bought it brand new, right off the right off the showroom. And that was back in the day when you know, they didn't have very many. Oh, I know what else I watched. I watched a couple of I watched speaking of that, I was thinking back. I watched one called Eddington, which was a thing about back in 2020 when they had the the mask mandates and all that stuff, and then a sheriff was in town. And then I watched one called Normal, and it had the guy from Better Call Saul. He was a sheriff in a small town. Watched both of those. Yeah, they get pretty good. It gets good gas, gets good gas mileage, and it's the top of the line. So yeah, I can. Didn't think I would do that, but yeah, circus peanuts, man. Actually, there's another one out there. I did one as a multicolored circus peanuts. Not obviously not as popular. Yeah. They got some very strange candies, weird stuff out there. Like I said, I've been trying to find weird things, different stuff. Some of 'em I'll get to them eventually. So, what else? I got all that stuff. I've got just got my new box of stuff. Not much. So tonight's will be. Never watched that one. Like I said, I've been watching the ones I've been catching up on are called Hacks, which is a comedy. What is it? Was it Running Point? Is a new one. No, no. Running Point. That one's actually decent. Um, what else? I've been watching The Boys. I've been keeping up with um a couple other ones. For All Mankind, that's another good one. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of challenges out there. Yeah, I heard that guy died. Daryl Sheets, I think his name was. Night Shift. Yes. That was I you know what was funny? That was one of the very first videos that I actually rented on VHS. I remember back when VHS was like the big thing. I think I rented Night Shift and Police Academy as like my first official um videos. Henry Winkler, Michael Keaton, Shelley Long. Yeah, I have to go look through that one. Invincible. I have to check that out. What else? A couple other ones too. I don't know. Some of these things I just like stick in the head. I just remember some of those, and I might have. I'm not a Drew Barrymore fan. She's kind of a little bit annoying. Yeah, sometimes when you go back and think about stuff, and you kind of just remember, I don't know where you were and what you were doing first time you saw it. And I remember I did see Highlander in the movie theaters the very first time. No, not into the horror. Oh, nah, not gonna. She's a little too annoying for me. There's a couple of actresses I really just don't care for. So I kind of stay away from some of the movies from there. And yeah, I saw that one too. I watched Michael. Although they're gonna go with the second one. I'm hoping. Michael. Why did I watch the one? Um, the one called Balls. I think it's called Balls Out. Vince Vaughn. Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, that one was funny. It's like a buddy movie. And they get trapped in the wilderness, and that one was kind of funny. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones going to be coming out soon. I'm trying to wait for them to show up. I know Mandalorian, uh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Animal House. So a couple other ones too. Yeah, I know they take a little bit of liberty with some of these you know things. I know they Animal House was great. Did you know they had a series for a minute? Maybe they put little stuff out. I think it was called Alpha House. It didn't last very long, like 5 episodes, and they pulled it. Oh yeah, Grandma's Boy. I love that one. Okay, monkey, play my head. That was great. I love that one. I would think they should do a sequel, but they probably won't. Yeah, they did. Revenge. I think it was just called Revenge or something like that. Haven't watched that one yet. There were a lot of failed pilots and failed stuff like that. What else? Yeah, I know that would have been cool. But one of the first ones that was good. What else do they have? Um, Old classic comedies that I saw. A lot of them. Yeah, she's been in a lot actually. National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. She was on that one. Remington Steele. She's on a whole lot of stuff. Several movies. Yeah, I saw the previews for that. Super Troopers 3. I didn't even care for the second one. I liked the first one. But I just saw they're coming out with Super Troopers 3. There's a couple other ones that are coming out. He-Man. Uh, what else? There was a couple other ones that the one that I actually want to see, and it's coming out, I think in July. Coyote versus Acme. Have you seen the preview for that one? John Cena. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 3. Coyote versus Acme. Oh yeah, the sheep, the sheepmen or something like that. I saw that. I don't know the release dates on some of these. I see them out there, but they're not streaming yet. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I actually watched one called Immortal Kombat. Yes, I saw that Mr. Peep did gain control of his situation, so he is back. He is back. He's putting out his videos because he fixed his situation. It does happen though. You know, people take over. A lot of AI crap. Some of these are these AI generated things and stuff. Ridiculous. What else? That's it. Sheep detectives. I saw the thing for it, but when I tried to watch it, I couldn't. There's a couple other ones that are coming out soon. Um, yeah, that's the other one. I still gotta watch One Piece. I watched a couple of those episodes. Eh, I think he's. I don't know. Some people they do this stuff and then they get sidetracked or they the other things they can do. They go off on their own. Some people aren't able to do it anymore. Nice. Yeah, I don't have too much dessert. I maybe have to do a dessert video soon. Do have to work on another what's for dinner video. Just have to find something good to watch. I don't know what good recipes I can find. And I only did the bell beefer one just because everybody was saying, hey, bring back the bell beefer. I thought, well, I can make that. I used to, but uh, yeah, get a little bit crazy. The neck thing. He's another Canadian, but at one point, what did he have? Like 3 channels? Yeah, you know what? The Arch McArch is gone. They do not have the big arch. It is currently unavailable. So I guess that's done. Yeah, he did get his channel back. He's been posting a couple videos, so he's catching up on all his stuff. He's back to posting again. I still don't think he's doing lives. I don't know if he's going to do lives anymore. He may not. Yeah, the only trouble is that's like a well, it wasn't too much different from the Big Mac. The big arch sauce was a little different, but now they've got all those drinks to try, so I'll get down there and try them. There's like 6 new drinks that they have. That's a lot of drinks. So, um, maybe they've also got they did this is weird. I looked on the app. They do not have the watermelon drink on the app. Apparently it is there, but they got the new bacon jalapeno cheeseburger and then the watermelon drinks and the new the frosty, the cookie dough frosty. So I get down there to Wendy's. They've got that. Taco Bell's going to be dropping some new stuff soon. Yeah, like I said, some of these things that they get, they're just not like, mind blowing. And then the cookie dough frosty, I mean, basically it's the brownie frosty with little pieces of cookie dough. Nothing real big major there. So, it is what it is. Some of them I'm just not in a big hurry to check them out. Yeah, if I get down there. There's a couple other places that have new stuff coming out. I've already filmed a bunch. I think Friday, I think I got some more stuff coming up. Nah, it's the bun and it's the breading and the mayo and whatever. But I still have a bunch of reviews, the new stuff that I still gotta weed through. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but so then they got McDonald's. They've got a couple other ones. Yeah, they're pretty good cheesecake. Um, yeah, I think I pretty much gone through all the stuff that is new at Jack in the Box at this point. Now, I know they're going to be coming out with some new stuff soon. Yeah, I could try. No, they closed Sizzler. We don't have them anymore. Used to, but not anymore. I'll see about doing the enchilada. Basically, it's just enchilada with the burrito. I know you can technically hack it at Taco Bell. You just get a burrito and add them to have them add the sauce. No olives. Yeah, they did recreate the new one for a minute. They had it a couple weeks ago with the lava sauce. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. But some of them are easier. They're easy to make at home. The bell beefer was surprisingly very easy. It's just basically a tacos on a bun. So that one wasn't. Hey, Kyle. Yeah, McDLT. Hot stays hot, cold stays cold. But yeah, some of them are easier than others. Like I said, the bell beefer was fairly simple. You didn't have to do much on that one. What else? Some of them are a little more complicated though. Like I've seen the bloomin' onion and some of these other signature things. Oh yeah, the the Frito burrito or whatever it was called. Basically, it's just a cheese with Fritos in it. Beef cheese burrito with Fritos. I don't know. McShaker salads, Mighty Wings, uh, the chicken tenders with the sauce on them, the sauce tenders, the McFish bites. What else? And once they got rid of parfait, the yogurt parfait, yeah, buttermilk chicken tenders. What else? They had a whole bunch of them. What was it? The cheddar burger. Remember they had the burger of the month for a while? The McCheddar burger and the McLean Deluxe, big and tasty. They had a couple other ones too. Yeah, the Angus burger. Remember when they were doing all that international international things and they had the stroop waffle and then they had the Canadian chicken sandwich with tomatoes and um this different McFlurry and um all those different burgers from other countries, supposedly. I remember. Yeah, they brought that back. What was the other one? The cheddar fries, the cheddar fries, cheddar bacon fries, and then they said that was Canadian. Remember that? Yeah, they do. They have it. It's just cookie dough with the brownie batter. nothing, nothing spectacular there. But they used to have a lot more. McDonald's used to have all those international burgers. They should have kept going with those. Those were cool. Yeah, they got rid of that. Yeah, it used to be beef towel. Yeah, about right. Was it? They tried a whole bunch of the McDLT, then the Big and Tasty, the McLean Deluxe. They tried a couple other ones too. The one that was a failure was the McPlant burger. I tried that. It was awful. I don't know, probably November if they are like they keep saying it's gone, but then they bring it back. Yeah, man. The molten cherry pies and the molten apple pies. Those were great. They used to have more Sundays too. The McLobster roll was a failure. Was it onion nuggets? Then they had the couple other ones that they had. Didn't last. Pizza, spaghetti. Didn't last long. Salads. They got rid of their salads. McShaker salads too. Several years ago, yeah, they got rid of their salads, and they used to have yeah, but they used to have like a Cobb salad and a bacon one, and I think they had some other salads. Those are gone. What else? They used to have seasonal shakes, but they don't do those. I remember they had eggnog. Well, of course, they have the shamrock every once in a while, but they had eggnog, and I think they had like peppermint shake, and then they had some other ones too. Yeah, no grilled chicken. Yeah, no one has grilled anymore. Everybody's because yeah, because everybody's getting rid of their grilled stuff. It's too hard. McDonald's used to have it. Burger King used to have it. A couple other places used to have it. They do not do grilled anymore. You know what I used to get, and they don't do this anymore. When Burger King used to do the grilled chicken patty, not the breaded one, I would make my own chicken Whopper. Basically, they did have that. Instead of a beef patty, it was a grilled chicken patty, and I would get a side of the sweet and sour sauce and put it on the Whopper and have a chicken. They called it a chicken Whopper. Basically, you substituted a grilled chicken, and then I used to put the sweet and sour sauce on it. That was actually really good, but they don't do that anymore. It was one of those things that just didn't last. No, I didn't. Actually, I still have a couple of sliced sauces left over. What else? No, I don't think I ever really had my birthday party anywhere. I know they had some places that used to have the golf place, laser tag, Chuck E. Cheese, Round Table used to have a party room that you could reserve for your party. Uh, the miniature golf place used to have a party room. Uh, really? Yeah. They have all the different places have unique stuff I saw. I'd like to see the Grimace Shake again. Well, were close with that derpy, the derpy McFlurry. that was that's gonna go away. So if you want a derpy McFlurry, you need to get one now. Yeah, we used to have a straw hat. Now I think it's an auto parts store now. But we used to have you had straw hat. No, there's nowhere to there's nowhere around here. They don't do that anymore. They used to have, the party rooms and all that stuff, but no, not anymore. So yeah. Remember laser tag and what else? What they have Chuck E. Cheese or Showbiz, Pizza Party. You had a lot of different stuff. Been a while. Trying to think if there was other specific party rooms. Yeah, we don't have any pizza parlor. With no Godfathers, and what was the other one we used to have? Shakey's Pizza. That's been gone a long time. Uh, I remember the old Wiener Schnitzel too, that had the big A-frame building. No, we never had Hunt Brothers. There was no Michael Hunt. Or his brother Ethan. Nice. They had a lot of weird stuff. Other countries, I remember seeing all that. Japan's got a lot of weird stuff. I still want to go to that. I still want to try the new stuff at Pizza Paradise. They got some weird hamburgers there. Ramen burger. Apparently, it's the hamburger, but ramen noodles for bun. Yeah, you know what? I don't go to 7-Eleven at all. We have like 4 of them. I just don't go. I don't know. Every time I go in there to get something exclusive, they had it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the one thing I'm mad about. Stupid Wendy's. No Wawa here. That's East Coast. Um, they got their new uh yeah, maybe I'll try that. But the Wendy's has got their new items and they've got their the jalapeno burger, and then they've got the watermelon drinks that aren't even on the app. And then they have the jalapeno potato wedges, but that's for breakfast only. And also the jalapeno biscuit. But you got to get those at breakfast time. Yeah, and there's only a few places. I don't think there's hardly any Shakey's Pizza anymore. Long time ago when I was like really, really young, I think they had one, but it's been gone 45, 50 years pretty much. But yeah, I hate when they do that to exclusive because by the time I get going, I have to do the breakfast and they stop by like 10:30. So I have to get up early and do all that fun stuff for breakfast. And then if you want to do the lunch, you gotta like time it. I guess I could do it where I go like around 9:30, do the review, the breakfast stuff, and then hang around for a little bit and then go back at later. Yeah. So what else? Yeah. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta step aside for a minute. Be right back. So stay tuned. All right, I'm back. Now, Shakey's was an old time pizza place. They used to have what else? They still have a few I've seen. Old Spaghetti Factory. I don't see that one much anymore. Yeah, hmm, yeah, a lot of those places are just not around anymore. Other stuff. I don't know, man. Some places, just not popular anymore. They closed down. They had a couple places like that. Waiting to see if there's any new places here. I think we have a couple of new restaurants that I saw opening. They're not any major ones, they're mom and pop shops, but I will keep an eye out for them. Sure, it wasn't Disco Stews? Disco Stew. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Well, look at McDonald's. McDonald's has the cheeseburger is like what, $3 for a cheeseburger, and a McDouble is like 350, I think. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, charging you $3 for a um cheeseburger. Remember back in the day, the one used to have a special on Wednesdays and Sundays. 39 and 49 cents for hamburgers and cheeseburgers. Yeah, Whopper Wednesday, that's a good way to go. McDonald's used to have a lot more in the app. Buy one, get one free, buy one, get one half off. Now they hardly have anything. Although they quote have their value menu now, the extra value menu. They're saying you can get a value menu for $5, $6 here. And you get a McDouble, or you get a McChicken, four nuggets, a small fry, and a small drink for $6. And if you get the McDouble, it's $7. And if you get the daily double, it's $8. I understand they're trying to give you the quote value, a burger, a couple nuggets, of fries, and a drink, but yeah, no, not happening. So no, I mean they used to have all the value menu. What was it? They used to have the McDonald's value menu, the dollar. You used to get a drink and some of the stuff for a dollar. Um, was it Taco Bell used to have the 99, 199, 2.99. They don't do that anymore. Um, yeah, they're crazy on their prices, man. Those fries, $6 for fries. Yeah, no, it's not nothing anymore, man. So yeah, it was like um dollar menu. Thing of the past now. Remember Burger King used to have the 99-cent Whopper. Yikes, that's a long time. Yeah, yeah, they are. They're charging you for sauce. McDonald's does the same thing. I think they're charging 25 per sauce, extra sauce. They used to give it away for free. They don't do it anymore. So, yeah, what did I get? I got some nuggets and I got some of that demon sauce again. It was all right. But yeah, they're getting really stingy with the adding anything on a nickel and dime. Tomatoes like 10 cents or 15 cents. Mayo, if you want it, like 10 cents. Yeah, all right. Back in the day when McDonald's had the old I saw an old menu from like 72. It was like, yeah, 35 cents for a burger, 15 cents for a Coke. Fries were like 10 cents. Gone now. I can't believe how much fries cost at McDonald's. A small fry at McDonald's is like $3. It's like, gotta be kidding me. $3 for fries, and a large one's like four something. Just on its own, I'm telling you, and he's it's like insane. Yeah, it depends. I Their fries are good, but they also have the chili cheese and the what chili cheese bacon ranch and chili cheese, and then they had some of the other ones. I think they're right now. I think they have pastrami fries. The other thing that we have, which is interesting, and I might try it one time, they have a pop-up place called Bigfoot Fry Company. It's part of DoorDash, but it's through Wiener Schnitzel, and it's like their sister site. You can order specific fries through them. I don't remember all the different options, but I did see that it's called the Bigfoot Fry, um, Bigfoot Fry, but it's in association with Wiener Schnitzel. So basically, you order it through DoorDash, but it actually comes from Wiener Schnitzel. Just basically different fries. They do that a lot. These pop-up kitchens or ghost kitchens that are in association with something else, but only available on DoorDash or Grubhub or what was it? Uber Eats. Different. Yes, I did. Did I did a review from Carl's Jr.'s a while back. The truffle burger and truffle fries. They were okay. Truffle's a weird flavor. So I don't know. Truffle's just a strange, they're very pungent. It's a mushroom. No, they don't have Squeeze Its anymore. They have I think they had Kool-Aid. I think they had the squeeze bottle Tang, I think at one point. Uh, they do have Slice. Slice is back, believe it or not. Yeah, I did see that. And I think they had a couple other ones. I don't know. KFC's doing the build a meal. But see, yeah, I've seen them in the plastic bottles, but mm, yeah, I believe it. I still have some somewhere. I gotta find them. Remember those little thing called the Huggy bottles? They were like little plastic barrels, and then they had the foil on top. Oh, you mean Stillers? I don't know. It might be kind of hard to find Stillers. or maybe even slice, or even another slice. Maybe you could find them if you look hard enough. Just got to keep your eyes open. Yeah, that's the thing. They're now healthy, prebiotic, postbiotic. Yes, I tried cheer wine. There's a couple of new ones. I'm gonna try and find them. I saw they've got now Ale 8 has got a couple new flavors. I'm gonna have to try and find those. That's only from Kentucky. So if I can find it and get it shipped, I think saw one, but they wanted a 4 pack. It was like $28. I don't think that's around anymore. I don't think ski has gone. Aspen. There's a whole bunch of OK soda. There's a whole bunch that got discontinued. Sobe. I haven't seen it. Yeah, some of those other ones they used to have a lot, but some of them are gone now. Snapple used to have a whole lot of different things. Yeah, actually, I've tried. I did try one poppy, and then they got that other one, Olipop, and then what's that other one, Lacroix. There's a whole bunch of like those. They're not really soda. They're like sparkling water. Uh, Poppy, Olipop, Lacroix, bubbly or Buble. If you watch the commercials, Buble. Sorry, Michael, you can't have this. But it's got my name on it. No, it says bubbly, not Buble. No, there's a lot of them that you can't find. Some of them you can find like in a specialty store, like a um, truck stop, or I think Bucky's might even have it. Something that has like unique stuff. Yeah, there's stuff you can find on the website. Different ones. It depends. I was looking for one, and there was one I was going to get some stuff, but they wanted way too much. Yeah, that's mostly Texas. Although you can't find them online. I've seen the Bucky Nuggets and uh, the other stuff you can buy. Yeah, mostly though it's Texas. I think there might be one or two in Ohio or something, but um, yeah, it's specifically a Texas-based place. Supposed to be pretty cool. They got a lot of merchandise and different stuff, and then unique things and truck stop shirts and I don't know all kinds of stuff. It's been I wouldn't mind having one here, but we don't really have much. We used to have big truck stops, but not much. Yeah, it might be worth a drive one time. Yeah, I know. Some of them I'd like to see come out this way, but apparently there's one that's supposed to be here called Love's Truck Stop, and that's supposed to be pretty big. They got a lot of like uh, unique stuff at a truck stop here. Mostly like I think it's like where you can the truckers can get like showers and all the different stuff. Big mega truck stops. I know they used to have one up in Reno, the Truckee. Gold Rush and Boomtown. That's like a huge truck stop. Yeah, well, we don't really have any like big truck stop places around here anymore. Yeah, that's mostly though for like uh, cool. I don't know. I just haven't been on the road much to see the truck stops, and some of them were pretty big. I remember when I stopped at some of them, and they had like yeah, hot dog, bagel dogs, and hot dogs and stuff you can get. Yeah, and I don't think they're all that great of an option, but it is what it is. So, what else? Hi, Ziggy, what you doing? Where you going, Zig? Bye. Ziggy just Ziggy just walked by. Yeah, he has been a pain lately. He wants attention all the time. I have to pet him and yeah, and I think some of them I saw where they have like ice machines out in front, the ice coolers, like 10 ice coolers in a row. And they got their own jerky and they got their own drinks and whatnot. But I haven't been for a long time. I don't know what the truck stop situation is. Used to get stuff when I would actually drive to Reno. They had some cool stuff up that way. Remember they had a pie place and trucky stuff. I remember the one time we were driving to Reno in the wintertime, and we got up to the truck stop, and boy, that was a disaster because they were gouging people. When we went up there and it was like snow, it wasn't snowing, but it was like real slushy and nasty, and we were trying to go up there and we ran out of washer fluid and went to the truck stop to see if we could get a thing of washer fluid, and they charged us like $8 for a container of washer fluid. And they were like, they got you. So where else are you gonna find washer fluid in the middle of winter on the summit that won't freeze? You could charge pretty much whatever they wanted. $8 for a thing. And I think it was like they had cut it with half water. uh, we used to have a Flying J, but they are something else now, and I don't think we have Pilot anymore. Yeah, well, this was back in the day. I mean, they could charge you whatever they want. Kind of like I saw the thing like in Alaska. The stores in Alaska, they could charge you whatever they want because it's the only store around. $5 for a quart of milk and loaf of bread was like $12 because that's all they have. You're out in the wilderness, you have no choice. I don't know. I think they pretty much changed all the distributors and stuff. Mostly we have um AMPM, what else? Shell. I think we have like Quick Stop and then some independent ones. Arco, those are the main ones. But we we got a place called Rotten Robbie's. I haven't been there for a while. Rotten Robbie's gas. Okay. Yeah, we did have it, but I don't even know what it is now. They've changed the name so many times. Mostly I go to Arco or Shell. Pretty much the same ones. I have not. They have it. I just haven't tried it. And I might want to go back to that one. I did try one review, the Americano, but I haven't been there in many, many years. Might try them. What else? They got a thing called Mr. Pickle sandwich, but I don't think they weren't very good. Um, yeah, there's a couple of local places I do want to try again. So I got some of them the other day. What did I get the other day? I got that five patty burger. That was good. It was like huge patty, huge burger. Five patty burger, man. That was good. That was the biggest ripoff. The pickle witch. I mean, it's a like a yeah, I got a like a week or two. The pickle was like a full size pickle, and they just haul it out and put like a slice of turkey or whatever, and a little bit of cheese and one tomato, and charge you like $9. You'd be better off going for a sandwich. I mean, it was cool, but yeah, they give you this little pickle. Neat idea. Yeah, it was just it was a ripoff for what you get, man. $9 for a tiny bit of filling in a pickle. I'd say just get a regular sandwich and get a pickle on the side. Or get the ones in the bag, the Van Holtens. Those are actually not bad. But yeah. Yeah, the Flying Dutchman with onions I've seen. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the Flying Dutchman instead of cheese, they've got like grilled onions and they put the burger between the grilled onions. They got a lot of customizations and hacks you could do. Ooh, that Flying Dutchman. I still one of these days I am gonna try it. I'm gonna try the roadkill. I'm not in love of their fries. Animal style is just spread and grilled onions. They don't have um, regular onions. They got grilled onions and then extra spread and the mustard cooked patty. If you get the thing, and then if animal style fries is just a spread and grilled onions and cheese, I believe. Yeah, it's kind of like thousand. But I want to get the roadkill fries. That's basically animal fries with a patty on top. Hence the roadkill. Tastes like thousand. Tangy with a little pickle and Thousand Islandy kind of spread. And then they get the grilled onions and cheese sauce, and then mustard on the grilled grilled burger. So yeah, that they got a little bit different. And you get the lettuce wrap, and you can get the different thing. Then they got the onions three different ways too. Yeah, because they got raw onions, chopped, sliced, and diced, and then they got chopped, sliced, and diced uh, grilled onions. If you want to get crazy, you can do all of them. Onions 6 ways: chopped onions, diced onions, whole onions, both raw and fried. You can have yourself an onion burger. Gotta love onions for that, though. That's the other one I like. I haven't been there for a while. I might have to get that soon. Nations, another one that's they're pretty good. Nations has got a good burger. No, white onions, grilled and raw. No, haven't found it. haven't found the haven't found the tropical one. At least not for affordable. You can get them for like 30 bucks for a case. Speaking of that, stay tuned. You may see some tonight. Never know. You may see some because tonight is a double what's popping. Um, I don't think so. I have to look again. I don't know. They're kind of hit and miss with their stuff. I think I've only got one more flavor of the cocaine energy drink. I still got a lot of other weird drinks and weird stuff. And like I said, I just get the two new ones I got today. Just have to try those. What else? I think I do have some other ones coming from Japan, but those may take a little while. I think I remember. I think. Oh yeah, I did get some exclusive ones from Japan. I can't find them here. Yeah, that one lychee is lychee flavored. It was. I know it's a clever take on the title. I should have done the review. I should have done that one with the other one that I had. I did find the one from Exotic Snack Guys. Would have been both at the same time. Would have been good. Believe it or not, I think I still have one can left. Yeah, I think I have one or two called a series called All Mixed Up. I made a code blue. No, they're pretty much defunked. Yeah, I made a code blue. I took the Pepsi blue and code red, combined the two, and made code blue. And then I did another one with the green. It was a green apple soda with a green apple Jolly Rancher. Oh yeah, I did get some. I do have some stuff I can make some dirty do. I gotta see about doing that. Found some creamer. Make my own dirty do. Still got a bunch of the dirty do in the case, so both the sugar free and the regular one. Everybody's going crazy with that though. Was it dirty Dr. Pepper, dirty Pepsi, dirty lemonade, dirty uh, Mountain Dew? Taco Bell was the one that first started it, but everybody else is like got their own version of it, creamer. I did try the passion fruit freeze. That was actually not too bad. Taco Bell had that. Oh, what else? There are so many things out there though. I turn around. I have tried it. Review will be coming soon. But I tried the Pepsi, I tried the Dirty Mountain Dew, the Dirty Mountain Dew Midnight. Um, yeah, but they pretty much are they're just not around anymore. They were for a long time they were like, big deal, but now nothing. Dirty Tom. I still can't get over that guy. The one that I still can't get over thinking him back when he was a little kid. I got Starbucks vanilla Italian cream, Italian sweet cream in the little container. So yeah, it's like a Italian sweet cream, vanilla flavored. I think you might be able to find them at Vitamin Shop or GNC. They might still have them, but yeah, they pretty much went away. When I was part of their insider club, the last 2 or 3 times, man, it was really, really. Yeah, I don't even watch. I don't watch wrestling much anymore at all. I know WrestleMania was a big thing over the weekend, so I never watched it. Hi, Tazzy. What are we doing? Where are you going? Where? Come here, Tazzy. Where are you going? Where are you going, Tazzy? He's just getting something to eat over here. All right. So what else? I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff out there, man. I think I have. I've tried a lot of the ghost ones. I think I tried the Sour Patch Kids and a whole bunch of different ones. I think they're doing a Yoo-Hoo. Ghost Yoo-Hoo is coming out. I saw that. That's gonna be different. Yeah. Well, I think what happened was they got too big, they moved, and then the thing kind of bottom fell out, and they canceled their insider program, and they don't put any new flavors out. They don't have any merchandise anymore. Yeah, it's there, but it's pretty much, it is what it is. There for a while, man. They were going strong. I still have a ton of the um drink packets. Got like a whole big bag full of all the drink mix, the different flavors. So I don't know. Yeah, it was big for a while, but then the bottom fell out, and they pretty much uh they pretty much closed up shop. I mean, they have stuff, but they are no longer doing any new stuff. They're not doing any new releases. They used to have like a update all the time, and all, they just don't do it anymore. After that one insider thing that I got, I quit because it wasn't worth it. I got the one I was paying 30 bucks a month for their special package. The last package that I got was like a joke. I paid $30 and what I got was a plastic container with like four of the little energy shot drinks, and that was it. And stickers. So for 30 bucks, I got yeah, the plastic thing and like four energy shots, and that was it. And they used to sell, I've got t-shirts, I've got koozies, lanyards, bags, all kinds of things from them that I used to get as part of their insider packs and all the little packets and the other stuff. But yeah, they started falling down on the last couple ones. So I quit and it wasn't worth it because they had all the weird flavors that were cool. But no, it's nothing. One of those things that rise and fall does happen. Just like Bang was a big thing for a while. Not as big as they once were. Although Monster's still pretty big now. They're branching off in different directions too. So they got a lot of cool stuff from them. And then there's a whole lot of different ones. And I'm trying to get up the nerve to try that one again. I still got it. I tried that one. Ugh, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any more of those reviews, man. So I got one product that I tried and it threw me for a loop. I wasn't I wasn't ready for it. And the thing was is it wasn't on the review. It was after the review. It's like, yikes. I don't know. Maybe because I did two at once and I shouldn't have. But I still got a bunch to try. Have to pace myself on that one. Never knew that. I haven't tried some of these additives and stuff like that. So let's see what else. That's about it. Um, I don't know. I have to work on a couple of things to get a new poll going. I think soon because I had the poll. It's been up for a few days. I have to think up a new poll. I don't know what's going on. I try to wait till I get like about a hundred responses, and then I'll work on another one. Double what's poppin'. Then some more stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Guess I could do that. Although some people, I don't know. Some people are the into the original, the OG, the Rockstar, and the Red Bull, but then some people are into Monster and some of these other ones. I don't know. Um, Although I know the ones that I don't like. What did I see? One was for Wired, and was it the other ones that I've seen? Full Throttle and Rip It. Those are pretty bad. I would not recommend those particular ones. Those are the bargain, the bargain brand. Pretty harsh. Rip It, Wired. Was it Full Throttle? Those are heavy additives and all that stuff, but the other ones are not bad. Yeah, Rip It. Any flavor of Rip It was horrible. Rip It, Wired, Venom was okay. Yeah, Full Throttle, Rip It, Wired. Those were like the bargain Ones I used to get them at what was that Winco for like 99 cents. They had a whole lot of junk in them, so they were bad. Tasted like vitamins. So wouldn't recommend those. I know they tried to make them, better or whatever, but some of them were just not a good not a good flavor. They even have a camo rip it. I don't know. There's a whole lot. So there's a lot of stuff out there. Just gotta keep your eyes open. I don't know. It's probably pretty much varies. Not a lot of people like energy drinks though. Some people are not into the heavy caffeine. Some people are not into the all the chemicals and stuff are in them. So I don't know. Just work on some other stuff, and yeah, I gotta work on a few other things. Got some other reviews I gotta do, and let's see, catch up on some stuff that's coming up. Friday, I'll be back and do a different live, and maybe we'll do some trivia. And I gotta find something good to do for Fridays. And maybe I'll work on some other stuff. Let's see what else. I'll show you guys real quick something that I've been working on. Um, I remember you guys, if you guys remember the other day, I had told you that I made that thing. I found the one called the Magic Rocks. I don't know if you remember seeing the thing. I found the Magic Rocks and all that fun stuff. So I was able to, I was able to check out the Magic Rocks, and guys will just show you really quick something. This is the uh, this is the final result of the Magic Rocks. So they do work. Don't want to spill it, but they do work. So yeah, so fun stuff. Back from when I was a little kid, I remember all the old toys and nostalgia stuff that we used to have. No Diver Dan. It's just the Magic Rocks. They only came with rocks and a solution and the little thing. So that's it. But pretty cool. Fun to do. They have other things as well that you can like. I think I've actually seen sea monkeys. I don't know, maybe I might try to find some sea monkeys and see if I can grow sea monkeys. They had some other. They had used to have all that other bug, butterfly things and bugs and all that. Hatch ant farm. I don't remember. Did you guys ever have an ant farm? Used to be able to send away for the ants. I don't know if they still have that or not. Kind of weird. But yeah, all the fun stuff from when you were little, you remember all that. So, other than that, yeah, it's been over 2 hours. So, I think it's about time for me to wrap it up, head on out of here, and work on some other stuff. Be back on Friday, and we'll have some more fun. Do appreciate you guys stopping by, being part of the channel, and taking part of all that. I hope you guys are okay. Cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying all the videos that I've been putting out. Still got a couple other ones I got to work on. And other than that, appreciate everybody taking the time out to hang around and say hi and watch the videos, take part in all the polls and all that fun stuff. So, with that, I think it's about time for me to wrap it up, and I will be back on Friday with another a live one. And meantime, stay tuned for all the regular daily reviews. All right, guys. So I will see you soon, and hopefully, you guys will have a good night. Take it easy. Find something good to watch and something good to do. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Have a good rest of your week, I guess, and we'll come back on on Friday and have some more fun. So thanks for joining me tonight, everybody. I will see you soon. All right, guys. Good night.